everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Michelle. I am excited that you're here today. We are going to be talking all about the Skin Spark Blush Balms. That's a mouthful. From Phytosurgence, which is an indie brand out of British Columbia in Vancouver. It is a two-man show. It's a pop and pop shop. It is 100% the two of them working on this, formulating, sourcing ingredients, mixing, filling up all the little containers, mailing everything out. It is all part of their day-to-day work. They're an amazing couple, and they have created some products that are not like anything else you've ever tried. These blushes, even the ones that look frighteningly scary, blend out like a dream, gives your skin a chance to shine through so that it looks like this color is coming from within, and it makes it so that these tones are mixing in with your skin and undertone so that they look good on everybody. Also, totally inclusive brand. They have almost no white base in their products, because when you do and you try to put a color like this on somebody with melanated skin, it's gonna look ashy, and that is not the point of blush. Blush is the exciting thing that you put on. It's the thing that makes you feel good. It's like if you're looking crappy and you're like, oh, what am I going to do? Add blush. And I feel like you should just keep adding blush all the time. I think I was like really taking a big chance there holding those up like that. I'm excited that you're here. We're going to go through all of this stuff. Right now I have on Fervor, and I actually added it to my clear lip gloss, and I put a tiny little bit of it in my eye look. Okay, so I am going to use the Angie Hot and Flashing. I will keep cleaning it to do the blush on this side, and I will use the Sonia G Sheer Buffer on this side, because these are both really excellent brushes for cream products. Any kind of cream products, really. Let's go through these colors together. This group is called Skin Spark Blush Balm Formula. There are so many pictures and swatches up on their website. Still pictures that I took of every blush in the sunlight that I went outside in the freezing cold with my arms. That was a little nuts. I am going to tell you how they describe each of these shades and apply them all. Singe is a neutral pink. This is what it looks like in the pot. I'm going to scoot you in a little closer. I'm trying to stay over here so I can have the swatches, but okay. So I'm going to tap into the product, get a little bit on my bristles, because I don't want to go in with all of it right away. I'm going to tap some of this on my hand, kind of look at it to see what the pigmentation looks like. I still have a little bit left, and I can start building. Now, I started to say that, you know, we used to be able to wear a blush down here. I think it looks horrible on me now. I need my blush to go up high because I need the lift. This is such a beautiful color, and it works on every skin tone because this does not have a white base, so it's not going to turn ashy if you have melanated skin. And if you're fair and you go slowly, you really get that really pretty blush. And then you can always go in with fingers, which I love to do. I take a little dab. I like to go right up here by my eye. And I also like to usually put, I'm not going to do it right now, but a tiny, teeny little bit on my nose. And I've often, if not almost always, taken a blush and just added a little tiny bit to my eye look to make it more cohesive. I have the Victoria Beckham Beauty Clear lip gloss on because I didn't want it to change the way some colors would look against my skin. But this, if I dabbed this on and turned it into a little gloss, I would have this really beautiful monochromatic look, which you can absolutely do. So that is Singe. And the next color we have, we're going to go in with this sheer buffer. It's called Ember. Ember is described as a coral tangerine. Now, growing up my whole life, all I wanted to do was not look orange. Everything turned orange on me. Orange bronzer, orange everything. I didn't love orange clothing. It wasn't my bag. This is a lot more, there's a lot more to this color than what meets the eye. And you'll see in the blend out, it's a color that has a lot of dimension. Turn over here so you can see. I'm going to start to blend. And I'm putting a little bit more, kind of like higher up by my eye. And it just gives you this like very soft coral tangerine. Is that what they said? Coral tangerine. And here we have Singe, which is our pink shade. So even though you would think that I could not wear this, I absolutely can. The color is melding with my skin tone. It's a thing together. And I can even amp up the color on this one. I love having that little tiny bit of brightness by my eye. I'm not really into highlighter these days. If I am, it's like very light. But I mean, I can build that up. I could use a darker color then and sort of carve out my cheekbone, but it just sits so pretty. And I definitely stayed within my rule of not further than the middle of your eye, unless you're going to do a sun look, like where it's really looking like you're tan, you're doing everything. I'm going to be using the Bioderma, the Sensibio. You can buy these now. I've seen them at Walgreens, but online you can still find a few of these. This is their pump that they stopped making. I don't know why they would stop making something so fantastic. Absolutely the easiest way to remove your makeup. And because I'm not wearing any foundation, this should be fairly easy. For all of these, I am going to be using the Sephora cleaner, and I spray the towel, not the brush. You really need more of both of these brushes, I think. I just ordered the new Sony G set. I'm very excited for that to come this week. Okay. The next color is Fume. Now, there's a lot of really important things to know about this color. Like, first of all, I think it's generally the house favorite. The reason why it's the house favorite is because it is so neutral. And they call it a neutral dusty rose. And it is a gorgeous color, and it goes with everything. If you're wearing something warm-toned and your warm-toned skin, you can wear it. If you are cool-toned and you've got a cool-toned thing that you want, this blush is like the little black dress of your blush wardrobe that we're building. It is such a lovely color and a beautiful formula. So this is Fume. Back to my Angie Hot and Flashy. A507, tapping off. And the reason why I bounce, it's out of habit. I bounce all my products on. Number one, I think it gives the brush just the way it's supposed to splay. And look at that. I didn't even need more than one go at it. And it's just this beautiful smoky color, but it's got that pink in it. It's just like one of those colors, like it just feels native to the skin. And everybody loves it. The next one is called Inferno, and it's a terracotta rose. So we are going to go in with the Sonia G. I'm going to tap some product on here. Bounce it a little to see how much I got. And we're going with the terracotta rose. And I think I'm going to bring this one up a little higher. Okay. It's building. I'm trying to go in a little bit heavier than normal so that you guys can see the color. That is terracotta rose, and I can take a little extra and do this. And granted, guys, these are just using one color. You can use a couple different colors when you're doing it. So just to show you, this is Fume, our Dusty Rose that's neutral. And this is our Terracotta Rose, which would be considered, I think, a warmer shade, but it works on my skin because you can see my skin through it. Okay, our next color is called Swelter, and I actually love using this color, particularly in the summer. If I put on my deepest bronzer and I put on a little dab of this color, I actually look like I got tan that day, and like I got a little bit of that, you know, sunburned look that's, it used to be really pretty. And I just think of it as like wrinkles. This is described as a bright cranberry with low white base. Okay, what that is saying to me as a fair skin person is watch out, this is going to pack some punch. So I am definitely tapping off. And this is one of those ones where you really want to be light-handed, light little bounces. You can go in and get a tiny bit more and just build it slowly so that it doesn't get away from you. This is so wearable, right? I mean, you look at this and you're like, yeah, no thanks. I'll take a pass on that. These colors sheer out. You're seeing how easy. I mean, just, it's wild. They're incredible. Next one is called Fervor. And this is one of the ones that I really, really love. This is what it looks like in the pot. It is a rich berry with low white base. Oh, we're getting some serious pigment here. I am literally taking like nothing. If I had to describe this as something, even though I can't. Oh, that's my golden retriever opening the door by himself. Hi. Are you joining the club? Come on out. Where are you going? Come here. Hi. This is Sunny. Hold on. Can you come here, you little baby? He opens my door. All of our doors have these like giant scratch marks on them, and it looks like it looks like someone's like trying to escape from like our house. It's terrible. But we're gonna let him chill out, and I will put a picture of him in here because I'm not moving the camera right now. Okay, we were on Fervor, and I was gonna say I don't like naming my makeup looks, but if you know what Cold Girl is, I think you will enjoy this blush. This one builds very quickly. You really do get that I'm going to go up a little bit and onto the nose just for the heck of it for this one. Because this one really does look like you went out and took a brisk walk. Chilly out. You got like a little bit of the healthiness, like a glow. And you can build it up. And this one even looks good like down here by the cheekbone. Because isn't it weird that that's all one color? Because you can do different levels of opacity. Are you eating something in mine? He's eating like my makeup brushes and stuff. He's a sweetie. Let me go check on him. I'm just happy that I feel like I'm not an empty nester. He does stuff like this. He's my toddler. Okay. We were on Fervor, and I'm feeling the cold girl thing. And this side, we have Welter, which was the bright cranberry. So let's do, okay, so this is Swelter. And this is Fervor. Both just super pretty. They have a lot of blushes. Their collection has grown over time. They introduce things when they're ready. There's no one bossing them around, telling them what they have to do and what they don't have to do. It's a nice thing about owning your own business. Thank goodness for Bioderma. I use this as my pre-first cleanse. So before I do my first cleanse, I remove like my eye makeup because I use tube mascara. This one is called Simmer. It's a soft, slightly violet toned pink. Really pretty. Just a beautiful color. And as you can see, another low white base. We are going in. That's a lot of color. So funny how all of a sudden it blooms when you're working with something that is buildable. And you start to see that color that you're waiting for. It's just very satisfying. This one, I would have given it away. I would have gotten rid of it. I would have been like, this is not for me. Let's decide. I think you're going to be a little surprised. Like I said, the cool tone, warm tone thing isn't always the thing because sometimes you are not putting on an opaque layer. Sometimes it's got some transparency and you're going to see the color of your skin plus this blush working together. Now this is not going to give the same kind of bright feeling, but sometimes if I just want like a soft kind of almost beigey on me kind of look. They describe this color as burnt apricot peach. And I actually really like it. You have to have like the right makeup on. But if I'm doing something that's like kind of a warm eye and maybe a warmer lip, this is a really pretty low-key kind of a color. I use the Shiseido cotton, comes in these large bags, and I have also gotten cotton pads from the Japanese market near my house. If you are lucky enough to have a Mitsuwa or one of those grocery stores near you, they have a lot of cotton to pick from, and they're all like great Japanese ones. I get these at Sephora. I always stock up on them on like the sale. And then this giant box will come from Sephora. You know, it's like one of those things like my husband will be like, okay, what did you buy? It's such a big box. We go from there. Okay. Last color from this grouping is called Molten. And Molten is described as a pure tangerine with low white base. This could be like just beautiful on warm skin tones. Can you imagine this beautiful? It's a gorgeous blush. Tapping off. There we go. My cool tone skin is not saying no. I think it's beautiful. I love this one. I like pairing them together too. Like I'll take like a little bit of ember and maybe put a little bit of smolder with that. I like to play around with the colors because they're all so beautiful. That was the original group. And the low white base, they wrote, means that the shades appear more translucent than opaque, which lends itself especially with deep skin tones to avoid any ashiness or grayness. And I will tell you that their entire Instagram every day are people who wear their products and share them on Instagram, and then they repost them for them. It is such a cool community to watch, and to watch them grow, and to watch just the whole process of the behind the scenes that they let us see. It's unusual, and it's so open. They let you in and they let you see what it's like to, you know, run a makeup business like that. The next group is called the Toasted collection. These are called Skin Spark the Toasted Blushes. Okay. So we had requests for more earthy nude tones in our Skin Spark Balm formula. So here we are back here. It says, well, folks, we heard all the requests for muted earthy tone nudes in our Skin Spark Blush Balm formula. So we did our best to take inspiration from some of our best-selling shades and make them into a series of more skin tone adjacent colors for everyone. Please welcome and enjoy the Toasted Blush Collection. I remember when these came out and it was like, wow, people were flipping out over these. This one is my particular favorite. It's called Condensate. I love the names of their stuff. It looks like this. Most people would say that's not really a blush. That's kind of gray. Do you see it on me? On a cool tone. I wear this one a lot. It's one of my favorites. And this one, a lot of times I'll combine with Fume. How beautiful is that? And it's not over the top. Would you like to put a little dot here? Sometimes it can almost be a contour shade on me, and then I'll put the Fume on, like just to chisel out, not like a contour, but just a sculpting shade. This is one of my absolute favorites, and Condensate is the toasted version of Fume. Let me just show them to you next to each other. This is Condensate, this is Fume. Okay, our next shade is Evaporate, and it is the toasted version of Smolder. Here is Evaporate and Smolder. And Evaporate is a smoky peach, think roasted brown sugar milk tea. Okay, that sounds delicious. I'm in. I love when they describe things. Absolutely love it. Okay, I'm going in with the Sonia G, tapping off. These colors are just the kind of blushes that I like to really reach for most of the time. This just gives this very nice, almost suntan look on my skin. That's because I have these very soft bristles that go up at the top here. So It's a really nice one for blending because you can get a diffusion without mushing down a brush, which is great. So what did you guys think of those? Do you have any favorites yet? You warm-toned people and you cool-toned people, tell me who you are. And if you are neutral, tell me who you are. The thing about the Phytosurgence is that they have tested all of these on all of the skin tones. They actually have models with pictures on their website that have all of the different skin tones. So my swatches that have been going on the screen, those are on my pale, cool skin. But you can see other people's swatches right on their website. Okay, then there's two more in this group. This one is called Sublimate. It's AKA Fervor Toasted. Fervor is the one where it looks like you took a walk. So this is Sublimate. That's Fervor. Ah! Caught it. Hey. Well, here's my golden. Hey, Sonny, what are you doing? Do you want to say hi? Come here, baby. Come here. Do you want to say hi? Come here. Hello, you're coming for a little visit? Okay. We're going to do the rest of this one-handed probably because he's going to want me to pet him. And we love him so much, but he is crazy. Okay. Let me share with you some blush since that's why you're here. Okay, so Sublimate I showed you. It is an earthy, tannin-rich, deep cherry tone, reminiscent of a fortified wine. This is a real pretty, before they came out with bronzers, I definitely would have played with this one a little bit as a bronzer. This one builds fast on me, so I have to diffuse the product. But see how easily, I mean, a really scary pigment that you're like, that is not happening here, happened here, and it lights up my face, this color. And the last one is actually like the one that I love wearing this, and I wear this as a suntan. It is a Toasted Inferno. Okay, so this was the color from the Skin Sparks, and then this one is toasted version. And like I said, AKA Toasted Inferno, a rich neutral caramelized rose tone with a woody essence, spiced chocolate bar in an app is an apt description. And honestly, yeah, all those things. It really is. This one is particularly gorgeous on my very pale skin. And it just makes me look healthy. This color is Life. It is rosy, it's chocolatey, it's toasted, it's got violet in it, it's got magical pigments that Jason and Tom made. Look at how pretty. Yeah? I love that one. I even love this one. Go in right here to carve this out. And then I can go in with another color, which I'm not going to do right now, but just more of this at a different opacity. And it's just so pretty. Every single one of these colors is special because they have formulated them with inclusivity in mind. Everybody is going to have a color that's going to work. All the colors are going to work, and you're not going to get stuck with a blush. It's not going to show up on your skin or that's going to be overwhelming on your skin. All about blendability, and it's all about picking those incredibly, I mean, there's not one in here that is a color that I can automatically name. They're so nuanced, and they're so really worked on and tweaked. So we got a little surprise recently. We got 2 new shades that are limited edition. So we have in the Skin Sparks Blush Balm. Okay, the first one we're going to be talking about is Kindle. Okay, it's a cinnamon peach inspired color, a spiced caramel tone that is beautiful, nude on deeper skin tones, or a warm pop of spice on lighter skin that lies in the soft terracotta territory. So fit that on a crayon. You try. These are such a fun addition to the holidays this year. It's really pretty. That is called Kindle, and is definitely not one that I would have gravitated to and gotten excited about. And this one is beautiful as well. This is called Ignite. It is a rose chai inspired color, full-bodied rosy tone with a soft peppery spice. It reads as a gorgeous, dusty rose on deeper skin tones, or a well-anchored rosy flush on lighter skin that doesn't pink or red. That's a tall order on one little blush. Let's see if we agree. See that flush that they were talking about? What you can do if you need to clean up at all is you can go back in with your foundation brush and just clean up any edges. And I like to do that also. Part of my blush application is going in with the foundation brush just to make it very, very seamless. Or you can use a dry brush, nothing on it, just to blend out the edges so that it really becomes part of the skin. So those are the swatches, and I've got tons of them that I'm going to put on Instagram for you also. I took those pictures outside so that you could really get an idea of what it looked like, you know, just swatched on a hand and then blended on each. And all I can say is, if you have not tried these blushes, I would take the $15 gamble, and you will fall madly in love with this formula. It's foolproof. It's easy to wear. It doesn't take up much space in your makeup bag. They do say the surface of our cream blushes, whether new or used, can sometimes develop small crystal formations. I've seen this before. This is a natural occurrence from the waxes and butters in the formula going through temperature changes over time as the product melts and sets with use. Transit or storage affect those, and it does not affect the performance of the blush. A quick swirl of the finger, remove the surface to warm it up again, and the crystals will melt away. This line should definitely be the start of you beginning your curation of blushes that you can wear anytime for any occasion. This is only one formula, but I'm telling you guys, especially at this price point, which I am a luxury lover, and you know, give me luxury. That's where I'm at, kind of. These are little luxury snacks. These are the most beautiful, easy to wear, gorgeous, nuanced, diverse, and all skin tone friendly, all undertone friendly, all melanated people, everybody in between. It says right on their Instagram, Asian and LGBTQ plus owned team of two. They're very active on Instagram, and you will get all of the behind the scenes stuff. They show how they make things and pour them in. They made a new color. They love to tease us. All right, you guys. I thank you all so much for being here with me today to talk all about blush. And if you like what you saw today and you would like to hang out more and explore makeup and create a blush wardrobe together, stop buying the same colors over and over, stop pulling out your drawer and seeing 9 shades of the same thing. Branch out. We're going to use what we have. We're going to enjoy the things that we bought were the most exciting thing. Now, that is not to say, like I said, that I'm not going to be reviewing new things on this channel, because obviously I will. But I do this for a living, and you are looking to buy the pieces that are speaking to you. Pick one thing to go through. Your cream blushes. See what needs to go. That's like always the first thing. Like anything that's past its date, buy. And then take a look at what is just not you. Like you just never wore it and it wasn't what you thought it was going to be. Take it and pass it on to somebody else so that it can get used and not get wasted. And you will get to know your collection again and know exactly what you have. And for those of you who are like, what are you talking about? I know I have my 3 blushes. I apologize to you guys. We're going to expand yours. Most of us need to pare back after the amount of things in the beauty world that they have been telling us over and over that we need to keep buying. Here's the little clue. You don't. I'm not just talking about duping the vibe. I'm talking about like you've already got this basic idea in your collection, which means you chose it. Why don't you try that first? We are going to try to use least, if not the things that we have, the knowledge of the things that we have. Making good purchasing decisions and making sure that formulas are worth your time and effort, particularly ones like this that are direct to consumer. This is not in any store. They've had offers, but it's not in any store. And the direct to consumer market is the hardest one. But these guys, somehow, some way, the little engine that could, they have exploded on the scene and they've brought us some really special makeup. Thank you to Tom and thank you to Jason. I hope that you all got something out of this today. I hope that you got to see 2 different kinds of brushes that work. Is it 15? Yeah, 15. Okay. This might be your whole entire cream wardrobe. Pick and choose the ones that you want to try. Get 1, get 2, and try it out. And you will see you will be coming back for more. And wait till we do their eyeshadows and the textures of everything and the way that they formulate. Like when you see what their highlighters look like or luminizers. It's an innovative line that is continuing to innovate. And I'm continuing to say more because it's so good. The prices are amazing. I'm supporting just a small pop and pop shop. And I like buying from them. I feel like we all feel like we know them because they're so cool about everything. They open up, they show us, they talk about the formulas that they're working on, what's going to leave, what's going to stay. They do demos, they answer questions. So if you didn't get an answer here, please feel free to go to their website or to message me on Instagram or on YouTube. If you have not yet subscribed to my channel, I would love to have you back. I would love to have you hang out for all different kinds of videos. I like to have a good time with makeup. It's fun. It should be fun. So, love this stuff. I get really excited about it. I wanted to share these with you guys. I just think that we need to start looking at our collections in a way that, what do I have? Do I need that? Does it fill a gap or is it a repeat? I would like to hear what you think. I would like to hear what you think about cream blushes. I would like to hear what you think about indie brands. Have you tried Phytosurgence? Do you love anything? If you have, what are your favorites, or why didn't you like them? Even though I don't think you're going to say that. But feel free. I want to hear what you guys think. This is about building a community, and I was a teacher for so long. I'm used to collaborating and cooperating and working together, and I want to know what you want to know. I want to know what's working for you and what's not. If you need anything, let me know. If I can help you make a decision on a purchase, I'm here. I'm Michelle.Bernstein.Beauty on Instagram if you want to private message me, or you can message me on the comments here on YouTube. This was fun, and I love sharing beautiful things. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'll see you again very soon. Mwah. Take care. Bye.